Hey everybody, welcome back to Simply Sam. Today we are going to be making post-it covers. I'm working on my craft fair stuff, so I thought I would bring you guys along for this project. So we'll go ahead and get started. First, I'm going to cut my cover paper, and I wrote down my measurements this week so you guys will know what's going on, and I will too. So I'm going to cut my cover at 3 1/4. I promise it's actually 3 1/4. And then I'm going to cut it one more time at 8 inches. So 3 1/4 by 8. There we go. Okay. And then while I'm cutting, I'm going to go ahead and cut this white sheet. It's going to be a pocket on the inside. I'll explain it, of course, in a minute. But it's going to be cut at 3 1/4 by 2 1/2. Sorry if you guys hear some cars running by my window. I actually have the window open today because the weather here in Texas is fantastic. It's like upper 70s or something, and it feels really good. So now that we have our cutting done, I'm going to go ahead and score my cover piece, and I'm going to score it on the inside. So we're going to score it at 2 5/8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, score at 2 5/8, 2 7/8. So 2 little lines over. And then 5 7/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 6 1/8. And we'll go ahead and fold our card at our lines. You guys may not be able to see them very well, but I'm going to go ahead and fold it. Get some nice creased edges here. Okay. Good deal. So now you can see how this is going to fold. It's basically just a tri-fold, and the bottom flap is a little bit longer than the top flap, so there's some overlapping there. And now we're going to glue in our Post-it block of notes. I love Post-its, you guys. I use them all the time. Okay, so I want to make sure that my Post-its are lining up because the bottom longer flap is the bottom. So I'm going to make sure that these flip upward. And I'm just going to hot glue it because it's easier for me. If you guys have like art glitter glue or another wet glue, or even if you wanted to use, you know, a dry adhesive, that would probably be good. I'm going to give it a good gluing because I don't want it to wear out with time, you know, and lose its grip. And it's going to fit pretty snugly with the measurements I have done, but it's going to look fantastic. So now that we have our Post-its glued on the inside, they're not going anywhere. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp on a little sentiment. I'm actually just going to stamp it right onto the paper today. I'm going to do it on this top flap because the paper is kind of a lighter color anyway. And I chose this stamp. It says Live Every Day, and it's from Maymay's Oh Snap Friends set, which is the companion set for Oh Snap. Oh, looks great. I have found this ribbon that has a little bit of the lime green color that's in these flowers, if you guys can see that pretty well. So basically I'm just going to glue my ribbon to the back of my Post-it cover so I can tie it at the top here, but when I untie it, it won't go anywhere. I want to make sure that it's not going to cover up my sentiment. So about, y'all know me, no measuring here. Okay, about right there. I'm just going to hold that, flip it. Again, I'm using hot glue. You can use whatever you got on hand. And then I'll just take my ribbon line it up. There we go. Got a little coming out. A little excess, but that's alright. Perfect. Okay. So the last thing I'm going to do is actually going to be on the inside of my cover before I tie it up. I'm going to open this up, and you guys remember this 3 1/4 by 2 1/2 piece that we cut. We're going to cut it one more time. I said I was done with cutting. I totally lied to you guys. But we're going to cut it one more time. And basically what I'm going to do is look at where the cut line is on my cutting board and line this up so that the corners touch where my line that I normally cut at is. And I'm just going to plop this down and give it a good slice. Okay, so now we've created this kind of oblong right angle triangle thing. Thanks, Mom, for teaching me geometry. So what I'm going to do is just adhere this pocket onto the inside. And of course, I will not put any adhesive right here so that you know, you can keep little receipts or coupons or little notes, whatever you'd like to keep in this little pocket. So I'm going to go ahead and do that with my ATG. Probably be a good idea to use whatever you think. Oops. I've got new adhesive in my ATG because I ran out last night while I was making stuff for the craft fair. Okay, so I'm just going to line that up at the very corner. As you can see, creates a little pocket there. Super cute, kind of a tight pocket, but yeah. So you guys can embellish this any way you like. Of course, I just really wanted to do some practical things for my post-it cover. Now I'm just going to tie my little bow right here and cut some excess off. I'm never good at tying bows. You guys need to know that about me. Oh, it worked. Okay, good. Now I'll just trim off the little excess here. I'll angle this side too. Okay, so there we have it, our post-it cover. I'll post some close-up pictures so you guys can see the pattern and the sentiment a little bit better than my lighting is providing right now. But I did want to let you guys know about a Facebook group that we have started for Simply Sam, or that I have started for Simply Sam. So if you'll go on Facebook and just search the words Simply Sam, you'll find the closed group, and all you need to do is request to become a member of that group, and I will add you to it as quickly as possible, of course. And it's just going to be a community where you guys can share projects that you've made from my channel videos or just on your own. I love to be able to just connect with you guys and talk with you more. If you're a member of May May Made It, then you already know what I'm talking about. But if not, then go check out the group. It'll be fun. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye!